Hello everyone and welcome back to another speedrun video where we're progressing all the way to 1000, episode 2. Good to be back. There's lots of updates happening to the channel, by the way, so bear with me for now. If you're watching the channel now and you are one of the early members, I'll be looking to include, for example, a face cam and probably getting it on a wider format, filming on my laptop, for example, but I just want to make sure I get this out there for the time being. I'm a big fan of not being a perfectionist. So, without further ado, I'm going to start the game and let's show you how to get to 1000. So, E4, starting move for my opponent. So, I'm always going to start off very simple. I'm not going to recommend any complicated openings for beginners. Okay, and instantly, I want you to recognize what the threat is from this move. So he's gone to Queen H5. He's obviously threatening here our pawn. So some people might instantly want to react and attack the queen. However, first of all, we must prioritize protecting our pawn. Now, if I'm guessing correctly, he's going to try and get his bishop out to C5 here. And he's going to perhaps try to threaten a scholar's mate. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so this is actually a free pawn for us, so we can take here. Because nothing is defending this D pawn, you see. So this is a really important concept to understand when you're new to chess, is understanding defenders. So we'll get onto that a bit later on. There's some more trickier positions in close games, particularly where that does come up. Okay, now he's threatening our queen, so don't worry at all. We can just react by developing our bishop. Okay, now let's not get distracted by this dark square bishop. He's now threatening checkmate here on this pawn, so we have to take care of this matter first. So how do we address this threat? Well, we don't use the knight here because that will still allow his queen access to this square, so we need to go and move G6. Which is now a dilemma for him because his bishop is still attacked. So now this is understanding the defenders here. He has one piece defending the bishop, which is his queen. However, I've got two attackers, my bishop and my queen, so that means I'm going to win that exchange. So that was a free bishop for us. And there's now another tactic we can use now to win the queen. Sorry, not win a queen, but we can win material on our next move. Discover attack. Can you see it? We're going to move to D5. So what does this do? It's now expose an attack on his queen and simultaneously an attack on his bishop with the pawn. However, he hasn't recognized the threat on his queen just there, so happily we'll take the free queen on G4. And now I'm guessing after this our opponent might resign. So, as we're climbing through these levels, especially below 1000 that we're targeting right now, this is really the main thing to watch out for, is to be aware of how the position has changed with every move. And that's why concentration is a huge asset when you're playing chess. Once you get to even 1600s and beyond, well, even 1700s and 1800s and beyond, all it takes is for one mistake and that will cost you the entire game. So this is fine, he's taken back. We're going to just control the central squares with our knight. And we can even win some material, check. We can take pawns. So he's not going to resign, he's going to make us earn the victory. So by giving us a free pawn. But we're going to just make this as quick as possible so that we can move on to the rest of our games. He's threatening our knight, not an issue at all. And I think it's important for people to remember that when you're ahead of material, like what we are right now, it's actually a great idea to trade pieces when you can. As you can see on my material under my name, I'm up 13 points, which is a huge advantage. So if it gives me the opportunity to trade pieces, I'll happily take that. However, that doesn't mean I'm going to give away my pieces for free now, as what he's looking to do. But he has given me access to his knight. I can now pin this. He can also defend this with another move. So it doesn't necessarily mean I'll win this knight. Actually, I will win this knight because I have this move. Okay. I like this move more. Check. Okay, let's see if we can close in now on his king and get this wrapped up. Excuse the noise in the background, by the way, there's a bit of construction going on, but I should be adding some music to this series as well, just to make it a bit more easier to cruise. Okay. Now, before just constantly chasing checks, like some beginners might be tempted to do, it looks aggressive constantly checking your king, but now I just move my knight closer because actually what I'm doing is pushing an attack, much more easier to checkmate an attack by bringing my knight across. Okay. And checkmate. So that is our first game of the day, not a bad game. And we got a little nice trophy. So I'll do one more game with you guys. Okay guys, so just quickly, my mic cut out, so I have to re-record the audio. This is the second game we faced. It's very fast, as you're noticing. What we found out is that our opponent wasn't actually a 500 rated opponent, so this game didn't go as we wanted. Unfortunately, I ended up having to resign this game. He got the better of us in the end game. As you can see here, we've got an even position right now, and then he's got some small tactical advantages which he won an exchange of a free pawn. He offered me a draw there. I should have taken that draw had I known this guy was not actually a 500 rated player, but it should become evident around here. this guy is pretty decent at the game. So I made a little mistake there, blundered the pawn. No big deal though. We're going to get to the next few games where we're going to break through that 1000 rated, but this does happen when you're doing a speedrun. You are going to face players which are not the... My mic cut out again, but you're going to face players which are not the same rating as you, as I expected, just how I'm not rated 500 myself. Okay, let's do it. It's the third and final game for this episode. He's gone e3. Okay. Interesting opening choice. Let's push. Okay, we have our first mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, can you spot it? Free knight. Let's see. Should we confuse him with an en passant, maybe? Okay. Control the center. It's no problem at all. We can just, what should we do here? Let's develop our minor pieces. Let's control the center, guys. That's always the best thing to do when you're starting a game. There are some advanced openings when you start to get more familiar with chess, where you're kind of giving up that control of the center, such as the King's Indian. However, my main goal is to help beginner rated players go to 1000, so as a rule of thumb, it's always good to look to control the center early on in the game. Okay, I'm going to get my bishop out. Oh, this could have been a mistake from me actually. Let's see. I think I've made a mistake a bit. Actually, it doesn't really... I can take this still. He'll take my queen, but I'll take his as well. I gotta be careful in the speedrun not to be too overconfident with my opponents, because you can make silly mistakes sometimes if you're not careful. Okay, we've got two options, guys. We can take his queen with our bishop, or we can take his bishop with our queen. I like this option. I think it's just more safer, more easier for us. Simple, less complicated. His queen's still under attack. He's got to move that. Let's see if he notices. He does. Good. Gonna take this free pawn. Now we've got two options. We can go to... Okay. He's threatening our knights. He's threatening our queen with his knight. So just briefly, now we've got to focus on our queen's safety. And since we're so far up in material, guys, this might not be the computer best move, just so you know, but it definitely helps out. It's just to simplify. Just simplify. When you're up in so much material, there's, just make life easier for yourself. Remove the extra pieces, get down to the end game, and you're going to win very comfortably. He can take this pawn here in the middle, but okay, he doesn't want to take that even, so it's fine. Let's just castle. Oh, giving us a free knight, and he resigns. Okay. So in this episode, I've covered three different chess games. So hopefully they've been a bit more insightful. I'm going to be uploading these on a much more regular basis now as well. There's a bit of a gap in between my upload period. I'm trying to get more shorts out there to reap in that audience. So comment below if you guys even want to send me a challenge on this page here. The name is How-To-1000. You can add me on here, send me a challenge. We can play a game together as well and break it down on the channel as well. But yeah, stay tuned guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for watching.